Good evening, friends. Jason here for AxodysFC, and day's almost a wrap, but I wanted to get in a quick update on how Spurs did with Liverpool, which I have yet to see the game. I was watching with interest on my phone while I could sneak glances away from my daughter's soccer game, which was going concurrently today, and it was not. It was a tough opponent for her, and so I didn't feel too bad. Not always paying close attention as they were getting crushed, but um, anyway, very exciting outcome. 2-1 victory. Liverpool operating with not just 10 after a red card, but 9 for part of the game. And then essentially Tottenham won it at the end thanks to an own goal. So yeah, crazy finish. Klopp was not happy with the the calls, and but he seemed remarkably composed in the interview session that I saw, the post-game interview session clips that I watched. Which, I mean, what can you do? It's a long season for one thing. So, but again, and actually, I guess their biggest grievance probably, aside from the red cards, was that maybe there should have been a goal that was called an offside, and it's apparently the VAR people came out afterwards and said it was a mistake. I mean, I think, yeah, the people they have running VAR are not the people that should be, and I do think they should be separate from the officials themselves. There's too much we've heard of reference to not wanting to throw their colleagues under the bus or whatever. It's like, no, there's a standard and you stick to it regardless of. Yeah, you shouldn't be trying to protect something about the official. You should be trying to protect the integrity of the game. But yeah, anyway, minor rant aside. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to being able to watch the replay. Peacock usually, I haven't checked yet, but Peacock usually makes you wait often over 24 hours from game time, which is pretty obnoxious. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to watch it tomorrow. And yeah, soak it all in. Surprising other games today. Man City lost to Wolves. It was anyway, they didn't even score. What the heck? I mean, bizarre. So they've lost 2 games this week, counting their cup game, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah, bizarre. I'm sure they'll get it figured out, but not what you expect to see going on. So anyway, Spurs are second in the table right now, a point behind City, and Arsenal are right there with us as well. They had a nice bounce back game today, beating who did they play? Bournemouth, maybe 4-0, crushed them. Yeah, it was not not a problem. Erdegaard, went off. So yeah, it was interesting day. I'm looking forward to seeing how Forrest does tomorrow, because I have a couple. I want to see how Matt Turner does, and I have a couple fantasy players in regard to that game. And anyway, crazy day so far. Also in the Bundesliga, really good game from Leipzig and Bayern Munich. Leipzig I didn't watch it. I just kind of saw the updated highlights or updated, this is what's happened. And essentially, RB Leipzig had a 2-0 lead for quite a while, and then in the second half, Bayern Munich, equalized and got the hard-fought draw. And so that still meant that Bayer Leverkusen it moved into the top of the table for sure, or in control. And so Bayern Munich is a ways back down the table. So early on, it's fairly interesting in the Bundesliga. So kind of people are like, Kane will go to Munich and it's a given. And no, it actually doesn't seem to be so far this year. So that's good. I mean, that's entertaining. And I've been enjoying having an eye also on Hoffenheim because of the American connections, and also Maximilian Bayer is kind of an up-and-coming young player that is cool to be able to pick up his card early in the season before he started blowing up. And anyway, so they lost to Dortmund yesterday. Pretty disappointing game. Dortmund looked good, essentially, and it was closer maybe than the final score ended up, but yeah, disappointing game. It ended up being 3-1. Hoffenheim was kind of chasing and gave up that last one, but Dortmund was playing with 10 men for like the last 20 minutes. So yeah, and it was at Hoffenheim, so disappointing outcome on that game. And but Dortmund looked good, and definitely Marco Reus had a really sweet goal where the Hoffenheim keeper deflected it, and he kind of did a horizontal, almost kind of a scissor kick to blast it right back at him. Anyway, looked really cool in slow-mo. Yeah, so anyway, looking forward to getting back to hopefully watch the Spurs replay very soon, and hearing all the latest podcasts and video streams and things that I haven't had a chance to see yet today. So as always, thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy these. And remember, we never stop.